Right now, cruise missiles are destroying the most critical oil infrastructure on the planet. The Middle East is hours away from a full-scale regional war. And what is Bitcoin doing? It is breaking $81,000. Do you think this is a bull market? Do you think the institutions are buying? Take off your rose-colored glasses. You are witnessing the most aggressively artificial and dangerous exit pump of the entire year. While the crowd is blindly cheering for green candles, I am actively shorting this market. I will be completely transparent with you. I have caught over 10 stop losses trying to short this recent upward move, and I do not care because I manage my risks. I will take 10 tiny paper cuts to catch the absolute top, because when this market finally collapses, the profit will be colossal. I successfully shorted Bitcoin at $100,000. I posted it publicly on Twitter, I recorded videos about it, and I caught the entire crash down to 80,000 and then all the way down to 60,000. That short was closed with massive profit. My goal right now is to do it again. I currently have a short position open at $81,000. I'm hunting the peak. Today I'm going to show you exactly why the current Bitcoin pump is 100% fake and why the next red candle will wipe out billions of dollars in retail longs. Let's step away from the crypto charts for a second and look at reality. The global economy is on the brink of an absolute disaster. Iran just responded asymmetrically and brutally. Iranian drones struck the Fujairah oil terminal in the United Arab Emirates. There is a massive fire at the facility. Why is this critical? Because Fujairah is the main export terminal on the coast of the Gulf of Oman. It is the only major port that completely bypasses the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran just destroyed the world's backup route for oil. Therefore, the chances of a quick diplomatic resolution have dropped to zero. Geopolitical risk has skyrocketed to its absolute maximum. And what comes next? CNN, citing sources in Dubai, reports that US and Israel strikes on Iran are expected within the next 24 hours. Israel has announced its readiness to immediately resume hostilities and is just waiting for the green light from the United States. The US Congress might approve full-scale military action at any moment. A ground operation could begin very soon. In a rational world, when the threat of World War III is on the table, risk assets crash. But what do we see right now? Oil is rising, which makes sense. I have been holding a long position on oil and the profit is excellent. We saw Brent June futures reach up to $125 before pulling back. But here is the anomaly. While oil goes up, the S&P 500 and Bitcoin are also going up. This is fundamentally impossible. When oil prices skyrocket, inflation returns, corporate profits die, and risk assets bleed. The fact that the stock market and crypto are pumping right now is a massive red flag. It is artificial. It is a trap. Let's look at the Bitcoin chart. Yes, superficially it looks bullish. We crossed the $81,000 level. We are trading inside a daily imbalance zone, and so far we do not see a sharp panic seller reaction. Yesterday, the market shook on the news on the UAE attack, but it was quickly bought up. But look closer at the candles. On every new high, on every upward push, we see massive long upper shadows. Bitcoin spikes up and immediately drops. We do not see a confident continuation of a growth. We see sharp pullbacks. This is the ultimate clue. This tells us that local distribution is happening. Big players are unloading their bags into this zone. But more importantly, this growth is entirely built on short liquidations. For almost a month now, funding rates have been negative. Everyone understands that this growth is fake, so everyone is shorting. The market maker sees this. When the crowd shorts, the market maker pumps the price to liquidate them. It is that simple. Look at the Binance long-short ratio on CoinGlass. Right now it is at 0.5, meaning there are twice as many shorters as longers. Therefore, the market still has room to grow purely to liquidate these bears. But look at the 30-day liquidation maps. With every pump, there is less and less liquidity left above us. Meanwhile, an ocean of liquidity is accumulating below. We have not seen a $1 billion long liquidation candle in a very long time. The market has been feeding on shorters. Very soon, we will see a giant fat red candle wiping out billions in retail longs. I do not believe a single green candle right now. I do not believe the politicians, and I do not believe Trump. I believe that sooner or later this market will face a catastrophic dump. Here is exactly what I'm doing right now. First, I continue to hold my short on gold. The entry point was absolutely perfect. I have held this short for over 3 months, partially took profits, and the remaining profit is colossal. Because I secured those massive chains on gold and my previous Bitcoin shorts, I can afford to take calculated risks now and hunt for the absolute top on Bitcoin. I'm also shorting Hyperliquid. The instrument hasn't dropped yet and I'm sitting in an unrealized loss there, but I'm confident it will collapse. I'm also trying a small volume short on the S&P 500. The index reached 7,200. As for Bitcoin's upside potential, if we break higher, we could go to the $84,000 zone. The 0.618 Fibonacci level of the global impulse sits right at 83,400. There is a red resistance zone there. Bitcoin could reach it, but again, I want to see a drop from current levels. Finally, let's talk about altcoins, specifically Ton coin. Ton recently showed rapid growth based on positive news from Pavel Durov. He rolled out updates for Ton, reduced fees, and the coin spiked. Do not fall for it. This is a classic exit pump on the news. I absolutely do not recommend longing this on futures. These types of coins should only be held on the spot market, and only if you truly believe in the technology and believe in Pavel Durov. I hold a small volume of Ton on spot, and long term I expect to see a minimum target of 2.4, but trading it with leverage right now is financial suicide. The world is preparing for a massive military escalation. Oil is ready to explode. The US economy is choking, and the crypto market is pumping purely on negative funding and short liquidations. I have my stops in place. I'm hunting the top. When the music stops, the elevator down will be merciless. Are you in long or short right now? Subscribe, we continue tomorrow.